Alright, I've decided to go ahead and restart the inflation series because of some recent developments that will take me a couple videos to get into. We're going to pick up where we left off with renewables. I was a little bit hesitant to make that video in 2023 because there were some developments in the space that I wanted some time to fully play out. Now that they have, I can talk about them. At the time, I would have told you to Google the Zion Energy Map, which is a map assembled by Peter Zion's team. Yes, I'm referencing him again. Which really illustrates where wind and solar are viable and where they're not. And it paints a pretty bleak picture. For the most part, wind and solar are not viable in Southeast Asia, where half the human population lives, most of Europe, and the eastern seaboard of the United States. So it's really good if you live in California, but in a lot of other areas, your options really are limited. So that's one problem with renewables, me promising to throw cold water on them. The other problem with them is that the build-out is going to be incredibly expensive. Part of the reason why I've mentioned already, they are going to rely on batteries to pick up things when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. And in addition to solar cells in particular, they require a lot of rare earth minerals, where in a lot of cases we have to bring up global production by a factor of 10. The energy transition is not as easy as simply encouraging demand to switch. It is going to require a lot of mining, a lot of production, a lot of finance. It's a big effort. That doesn't mean it's not worthwhile, but it is something that is going to take a lot of resources, and it's not going to be done overnight. I want you to keep this point in mind for the next video, which will be significantly angrier than this one, I think. But to conclude on this one, I do want to brighten the picture a little bit, because some of those new developments include things like wind turbines that reach high enough into the atmosphere that they pick up stable wind currents and can actually produce, on that basis, baseload. This is incredibly good news for two reasons. One, it means they're more viable. They can actually replace plants. And two, they can do that without batteries. So you get something of a double benefit in terms of resources. So I'll take that away. Next time we're going to talk about the more political aspects of energy with those recent developments that I mentioned. So I'll see you next time.